Welcome to ATB TV. Yes, we are in Victoria, Peter Morgani and myself. T-shirts. It must be at least 15 degrees.
Plus, it's been 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Pick the eyes out of the weather, Darren, here at Dan Murphy's studio.
We are.
Good spot. Dan
Wow,
Murphy's.
It's all happening in Melbourne. It's the Caulfield Carnival.
Yes.
Big time racing
They
is
had
on.
a few things on social media. It was worded, name a forgotten Caulfield Cup runner. Didn't have to
Wow.
be winner. I suggested Dandino as a few jumped on board.
Dandino, unlucky second.
Unlucky second, but
I reckon Craig Williams rode him.
yeah. Gate 19.
In his prime, he would have won.
The horse or the jockey?
Jockey.
So what, he wasn't in his prime then? No. Is that a kid?
He begged me for the ride. He begged us,
Dude,
and then he got beat on it.
I flew home. I was in a position where, watching it from the mountain yard, I thought he'd ran about fifth.
Remember that year? That was the last race. And
Yeah.
after the race, we all went back for a drink, and they shut the bars. What a disgrace.
That's right.
And it never happened again.
No, it's shocking.
Never happened.
Never got one drink after the race. I don't know where we migrated.
I think we all went to the Tabaret.
Yeah, that's right, we did too.
And there was about 100 in the queue.
There was a few that had enough
Anyway.
drinking by that stage
Oh,
of the day too.
It was a wild day that day.
Ah dear.
Anyway.
Beaten by Faulkner, wasn't it? Faulkner? Nick Hall?
Can't remember.
Something like that.
I've erased it from my
It
memory.
was a Williams horse because we
Second in
copped
the
the wrath
Caulfield
of
Cup.
them. Second in the Melbourne Cup with
Beaten, not far.
Heartbreak City.
Anyway.
And he ran fifth that year, didn't he, Dando?
Yep, in the Melbourne Cup.
Everyone loved Ryan Moore after that race.
He's come a long way, Ryan, since then.
He hasn't said much since. His
That's
interviews are
insane.
short, eh?
Yeah. He did ride a winner the other day up in England, Ireland somewhere called City of Troy.
City of Troy.
You know what he said when he got off it?
No.
This is the best horse I've ever ridden.
Oh, jeez. That's a big statement for him.
So now everyone's comparing it to Frankel.
Oh, jeez.
Won the Dewhurst. So City of Troy is one that could be the next big superstar up in Europe. 2 runners for the week, Pete.
Yeah, and neither are City of Troy's.
No.
Mandino, third. Cranbourne, honest, just boxing away. There was track. It was an ordinary old night there weather-wise. I wouldn't have liked to have been on course.
Can this horse get on a good track?
He sort of rolled up there on the home turn, but the winner was just too
Every
good.
time we go to the
He
races.
actually looked like he was going to run fifth about 100 yards.
He
in the
just
straight.
stays.
Yeah.
I don't know. The winner was far too good. I mean, they
Yeah.
backed it like it couldn't get beaten. It won by 6 or 8, but bloody hell. Every day it's a good 2 or a good 3, and we turn up and we get a 6. Poor horse.
He might.
He tries. He's not much chop, but
No.
look, he's going to win a race.
He's nominated for a 2,350 metre maiden at Warrnambool. I don't know if Stokesy.
He'll go anyway.
so
I thought he was
Warrnambool.
going to Yarra Glen or something.
Yeah, well,
Maybe that was Navy Girl.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
look,
he's hoof's just got to. I mean,
He just
for
needs-
everyone that wins one of these races, they're out of the equation. So surely, we'll
process
narrow it
of
down.
elimination. Anyway, he's
Paid his way.
is he
Well,
half paying his way?
paid his way. Paid his way.
He's sound as a bell. He's a hard ride,
Yeah.
and he just needs everything to go his way in a maiden.
Yep. Hopefully that'll happen in the next couple of starts. Next start.
I hope he's not one of those 20 start no win things.
Well, Sean and Dandy took a few, didn't he?
Yeah.
Then won 2 in a row.
I know.
Steinem, Wednesday.
Yesterday.
4th in the. As it turns out now, that horse has been a bit of a nuisance for us, the thing that won that, because it won Crackerjack Prince's race, and it's very progressive. Musa Masa, or whatever it is.
By Deep Impact, the champion Japanese sire. Gee, it's changed since it's been gelded.
Yeah, it's real.
Looks like a real top liner there.
Yeah,
They ran 2:01 there yesterday. That's pretty quick time.
She moved into it. It was a day where you couldn't be too far back. Saturday was a bit the same. I think, like Johnny Allen said, she rolled into it and was, there to go bang. But the combination of the way the track played suggested she probably topped off fitness-wise after this run too.
Yeah, well, she had a good blow afterwards.
Older mare, just get.
The instructions were to be 1 out, 1 back. He was nowhere near that. But I don't know if Johnny.
How often do they work?
Has Johnny Allen ever been 1 out, 1 back in his life?
He was on Sapati in the Guineas. And they couldn't run him down either.
Nearly got him beat. Look, Steinem yesterday, I thought she jumped. He did try and ride her forward. He did. You could see his hands moving there, but she still ended up third last.
I don't know. Is she a real forward horse?
No, she hasn't got the speed. I mean, you can say what you want, but if they haven't got the speed, you know.
And I think you'd take a little bit away because
the finish.
Seen her
but on the corner, she got pushed wide, and she presented like she was going to run right into it. But I thought she was a bit plain late. I thought her last 200 was a little bit disappointing. I know you can say she was out wide and she covered more ground, but I still didn't like her action over the last 200. She was just moving her head around a bit. She was just sort of half getting her head sideways, and she didn't lengthen. She never lengthened. So whether she felt the track, whether she's feeling something, or whether she just got outclassed and she was tired, I don't know. I'm not the trainer. I don't know if they know. So look,
don't know.
Third up, had a blow afterwards. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, she should go to the matriarch over 2,000 metres. She's had that run now.
Fourth up.
If I was training her, I'd put the blinkers on her straight away, and I'd get her back looked at. Anyway, I haven't heard how she pulled up.
Pass this bit of the footage on.
I'll be ringing them up later to find out what's going on, because you know, she's got one chance to run in the matriarch, and we've got to get it right. So I just thought she was definitely going to run second or third, and those horses that had the cheap run on the inside, they just found, and she didn't find.
Another thing, and it was pointed out.
But they still ran 201.
Yeah, it was pointed out after. What's its name? Amelia's Jewel. Everything that's come out of that race, where they ran a track record on a firm track, and Mooney Valley's gone ordinary next start.
I wouldn't say she's gone ordinary.
No, but I mean, aside from her, like that,
maybe
the leader, there was the others, whether it's.
Was she the first mare home?
Yeah, that's three geldings with her. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's gone okay. But
so first mare home, maybe they're just better than her. And maybe she just needed to have a bit more of a suck run like they had.
Yeah.
But what was she beating? 2.5?
3, maybe tops.
The
first 3 got away a bit.
Yeah, there was a bit of a gap. I was a little bit. I must say, I was a bit disappointed the last time.
I reckon there was a fair gap behind her.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
So first mare home. Did a little bit of work, but still, I thought.
And it is a big thing. You go back to just straight mares class. You know, they're up and coming horses.
Don't know.
Righto, so that was it. 3rd and 4th.
No cigar there.
No. We've got a few to talk about coming forward.
Got a big week.
We go to Narracourt tomorrow.
Highlight.
It's.
Have you ever been to Narracourt?
I think I have, but I can't remember when. Might have drove through it.
I don't think I've been to the races.
I've never been to the racetrack. Rock and Roll Diva, Crossroads time. She draw wide. Harry Grace on. 1,200 metres. Daniel said we just need to run. We're getting to the stage now where we'll miss maiden runs. Been balloted out. I would say, what did he say? However she jumps is where she'll be positioned.
Right.
So if she jumps out of the gates, I'd say
she leads.
Forward.
If she's midfield, she's midfield.
Yep. I think you need to be positive in these races where there's going to be a lot of witches' hats in front.
What's she going to do? Come out at 13 or something?
Yeah. I think with the scratchings, 13 or something. Yeah.
Big field, isn't it? It's going to be messy.
Just shows.
Anyway, we've got one of the better riders.
Shows you how, a jump on the board and just define races.
But she needs a firm track, doesn't she?
She should get it tomorrow.
Yeah. So anyway, we just got to see.
That's. Early in the day, about 12:15. So
12:15, right?
Saturday we've got a few. We're going everywhere. We'll go to Bendigo first. Late Titicaca off the back of a first up run at Matoa.
Yep, just a fitness run that was. How far is this one, Pete?
Out to a mile.
Yep.
Very ordinary 0 to 58.
What did Peter Chow say?
I don't know. I don't get his thingos. What did he say?
He hasn't said anything yet.
Chowie, quiet. Harry Grace on again.
He'll say something tomorrow.
She'd be a chance.
Chance?
If she's trained on. Because I reckon the race she won in Adelaide was stronger than this.
Yeah, no, she's a miler, so that's the go.
Caulfield, we go. We're all been probably waiting for this one to get out in trip. Kandinsky Abstract out to 1,500 with J-Mac after a couple of runs.
1,500, is it?
1,500 3-year-old. 1,400, sorry, looking at the wrong one. Didn't know the Jack was 15. Barry 8 of 9.
J-Mac on.
Yep.
He hasn't given up on this horse, has he?
No. What have you got? It's gone ordinary down the straight.
2 runs Flemington have been shocking.
Yeah, last up.
But he's been racing like a miler all the way through,
Yeah.
so finally they're going to try and move a bit of ground.
Well, you look at that first up run where it settled back and ran home, and then the 2 runs in the straight was just off the bit long way out. So you would think.
I think we're hoping for a better run. But whether we're going to get it, we don't know. But I think if he runs badly tomorrow, he'll be definitely go on the paddock.
Yeah.
If he runs well, they'll probably move him out to a mile.
Yeah.
So we'll just find out tomorrow. I don't think we know. But
Would have loved to have just drawn 2 or 3 to be somewhere. 8. You know, what do you do?
well, you got James McDonald. He
8.
can weave his magic.
8 or 9. Yep.
He can weave his magic.
Hope he does. We'll go into state. We'll go to Randwick. A detonated Jack was in a nominated for a mile and a 1500.
Yep.
One race was a $100,000 race. The other race a $1 million race.
Well, we drew 12.
Yeah.
That was the reason. So
Yeah.
we drew off the track in the mile race. I would have preferred to go the mile if we had drawn well, but we didn't. So we have to go to the 1500, and it's a prelude to a final. But
Yeah.
so
Good
you got
prelude for $1 million.
You got to run top 3. He's about $10.
Run top 3, you get more than if you won the other race.
Yeah.
If.
Well, the extra 100's
A
going to
good
suit.
gate, same job.
Yeah, and he'll know the horse a
Yeah,
bit.
absolutely.
The horse is hard fit,
And
so
it is a level back from that last race.
It is a level back,
and it's only 100 metres further, but like you said, it would have been nice if this was a mile, but I think the tempo at the
I would have
gate.
preferred him to draw 6, but I don't know where he gets to in the run. But anyway, we'll just see. But it's a stepping
He
stone.
should not be on the fence.
The final's 1800, so
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how he goes in this race. But it's ridiculous the money they race for up there, isn't it?
Every week.
Of $1 million.
Every week. Like, and it's sort of a restricted race.
Well, no one's talking about it, are they? The 5 diamonds.
Unbelievable.
5 owners will get a diamond each if he wins the final.
How's that going to work? How many owners here?
Oh, well, just cut it up with a grinder.
Get a hammer out. And I think you'll go.
What do you think each way?
Oh, I definitely. Oh, I like him. I
You
like
like
him in the race. Yeah, I like him. And he'd be a bit bigger than the $4 or whatever we had to take last start, $5.
Yeah, they'll all jump off now.
Yeah. No, I think he's a good each way chance. Avoca Cup, Crackerjack Prince,
5 o'clock that race.
second last race. It's 5 o'clock, is it? You going?
Yeah, I'm going.
There's to be some wounded lads on course by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Although the weather's a bit cooler. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's going to change, so it'll be
It'll still be
back to
okay.
18, I think,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
forecast. So
Great day, the Avoca Cup.
haven't been there for years.
Do
I
we?
reckon the last time I was there, Northerly won the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, I
And
do.
Dan Malecki and I were paid to run the Punters Club.
Oh, righto.
And I think we had 18,000 in the pool.
Jeez.
And we had to bet it. Like,
Back a winner.
well, we sort of started off a bit ordinary. And then I said to Dan, got to the Caulfield Cup and we had 12 grand left. Said I'm going to put 7,000 straight out on Northerly.
Oh.
And he goes, you're off your head. So he put 7,000, I can't remember the price. Then we got 30 grand or 35,000. And then they all come running, giving us high fives and cans of beer. And then the TAB bloke goes, we got no hope of paying this out.
Oh, Jesus.
No hope of paying this out. So anyway, we got the money. I think the return was something like $120
Yep.
for the 20.
For your 20.
And out of all the people that entered, there was 60 that didn't come and get their money.
Oh, fair dinkum.
60. So Dan and I had a good dinner that night. I went back to the club. I don't know what they did with it, but
It's bloody nearly 8 grand, isn't it?
I know. They must have been all smashed. But it was the funniest day because we put it up on the board that we're having 7,000 on Northerly straight out, and they go, they're abusing us. What are you doing? Should be each way. You're wasting our money. You're clowns. And Danny's going, yeah, I agree with you. Pointing the finger at me, and then when it won, wow.
That was
There was a cheer on track.
not much. Who did he beat?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look it up because he looked beat.
Yeah, and he just
And he
got on
come
the lock.
again.
Was it Elstrom?
I don't know.
Was that the year? Oh, I don't know about the year.
But yeah, I'll never forget that day. Danny Malecki, every time I see him, he talks about that day.
Yeah.
He goes, you're fearless. I said, yeah, when it's not my money.
Yeah, makes it a bit easier.
I think I had 5 tickets in that.
That reminded me of the Ballarat
The Ballarat day.
Ballarat day.
We couldn't do nothing wrong.
That was $160 for 20, and I said to Beck, "Oh, we got to collect." She goes, "Yeah, I put 2 tickets in, 320."
Yeah, that was a big
great.
day. That was Long Espresso and Hurdy Gurdy Man in the cup down in Launceston. Just one day we couldn't do a thing wrong.
Yeah, because I mean, normally,
I think we got the quaddie.
Normally, those $20 punter clubs, if you get your money back, you're doing well. But
someone said to me, I had the greatest day of my life there at the races that day. I came to Ballarat. I went to a stable breakfast, cost me nothing.
Yeah.
I went to the Ballarat races. We had food and wine, went in the punters club, and I went home with 500 more than I come with. How do you do that?
No,
I think we got most of it off them in selling shares though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the day. We had Damien Lane up there when he was first on the thing talking, and
that was a great day.
Yeah, it was full. We were in that committee.
Yeah, the whole room was jammed.
Yep.
Anyway, that's a long time ago now.
But anyway, Crackerjack Prince, gee, it looks a nice race for him.
He's got to be odds on, hasn't he?
Henry
Dwyer's horse will be.
There's a little bit of form in it, and
Henry Dwyer's horse is the one to beat.
A couple. Archie was on the radio there around midday.
Don't talk it up, Archie.
He talked it down. He said, "My only horse."
Oh, the distance.
Yeah, the extra 160. He said, "Only little doubt," but he said he just hopes his class might set his race.
It's out of a staying
Well,
there.
yeah. That thing that beat Steinem's the thing that beat him last start, so I mean, it'd start short in the race, wouldn't it?
It'll be a good day. We'll go and have a look. Look, with the Vobis, it's a good race.
Yeah, well, it's of 36, and it'll be nearly 30 grand in the winner, or maybe a touch more. That's a
day out. I hope a few owners get up there.
Yeah, you absolute, because it's the big winery area, and
they'll have all that food
everywhere,
stuff.
And tuck it, yeah.
It's a great day. If you haven't been there, get along there. And if you got that horse running the cup, you've got to get there.
There'll be 4,000 or 5,000 people there. They
it's the whole idea of having a runner in the cup is to get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, look, he's a super chance. I think he'll run the trip. I don't think it'll be any problem.
Well, he drew.
The track can't be rock hard.
It'll
8. Be firm enough.
Drew 8 and 9. No, Will Good
You don't go back there.
No, so he'll probably just push forward.
Yeah, he'll be right. It'll be a good day anyway.
Yeah, just
Henry Dwyer's horse is the one to beat.
Yeah, a couple there are second up there.
Yeah.
Got okay form, but geez, we're a fit horse in form.
Well, we've been running around 78s. Most of them have been winning 58s.
Well, like Archie said, won at the Valley. Should have won at the Valley.
If it gets beat tomorrow, who gets the blame? The trainer or the jockey?
Archie might blame Annie now. She's got her trainer's ticket. So
she's got her first jumper.
She ran second at Chuka, the first runner.
Yep. Now she's got the hurdler ticket going.
Yeah, so he might blame her.
It'd be funny if she ended up higher on the trainer's premiership than him. Right?
He'll just...
That sign on the truck might have to be changed. Do you think they should change it from... Oh, it just says Alexander Racing.
He might just has A. Alexander. Take the Andy off and just make it A.
Might be eating humble pie. He might have to be one of those sort of house mums where she trains and he looks after the kids. She might be better at it than him. She comes from a jumping training family
background there, so obviously Archie trains a lot of stayers, so they must see a little bit of a niche there in the market.
Well, I suppose they reckon they put them all online and watch other people train them over the jumps. They might as well do it.
And he's got the schooling thing in his backyard. So he jumps the fence and you'll be watching him school, all the Mar horses and Dwyer horses and what. So he's going in for a little bit of the prize money. And
good on him.
Good prize money there.
Smart.
We don't know any other final fields, but we mentioned Mandino earlier. Could be at Warrnambool.
Yep.
Arthurian Princess, who's been trialling up over distances well short of what she needs, could be in a 23.50 first up.
First up, that'd be amazing.
Also nominated.
When's that? Warrnambool when?
Monday.
Monday. Oh,
also nominated Tuesday at Kyneton, which I appreciate.
Wouldn't he just go around on his home track?
Well, you would just go there, wouldn't you?
I would.
Even if it is only a fitness type run.
Exactly.
And then Wednesday is Geelong Cup. Jeez,
it's all happening
in the spring, aren't we? Another race. Dandino runs second, and not Dandino. Yogi runs a place in that.
Dandino ran second. He had to win to get in the Melbourne Cup, I think.
I reckon Yogi might have ran.
Yogi ran second in the Train Cup. I don't know if he ran second in the Geelong Cup.
We had we had that mare win the. Remember that prestigious mares race there?
Yeah, Rockalicious.
Yeah.
Won the stakes race.
So we had a bit of form there over the years.
So we got Hasseltoff.
Yeah, first up over 1,500.
What happened last year? He ran fourth in that race?
Yeah, Williams on it, just sort of got...
Craig.
Bit sort of
got willowed.
caught up on the inside.
No, first up, it's hard to win.
And it's a benchmark 78. I think last year was 70. It's a little bit harder, but you could argue
Geez,
it's better.
Trang
was good.
Super. Yeah, so we'll be off to. So
I think has Williams agreed to ride?
I don't know. I know they asked for him. I haven't heard.
Yeah.
But, at this point, we're looking at Geelong Wednesday for Hasseltoff. I see he's got 2 Shorten on there.
Nom as well,
but he told me he's going to the Valley on Cox Plate Eve, so I'm not sure now.
So you probably have a look and see what goes on. And yeah, that's as much as I know.
Wow. We're right in the middle of spring, which is... All right, so just before we go on to our comp, out of all the runners, which one are you backing?
I like Detonator Jack.
You're on him?
Oh, I mean, Crackerjack, Prince.
Do you want to get your money back for last Saturday?
Well, what happened?
When you got beat?
It was the week before.
Detonator Jack?
The week before.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought so.
And I think you might be getting $8 or $9, not $4 or $5.
It'll shorten up.
I like about $2.50 a place. That's a good bet.
Yes, well, that was very nice on Steinem to run fourth when I backed it for the place.
Sick of these fourths with multis. Sick of them. Should have consolation prize.
I think there's one betting app that do pay to fourth.
Do they? Mm. Well, I might get on it.
Yeah.
Then they'll run fifth.
Yeah.
So Crackerjack, Prince, but you might be taking odds on.
It's just a day out.
Yeah. But
Day out.
But no, Detonator Jack. I'll do, mate.
So we'll be out and about in the tracks for the next week or so anyway.
So the competition, Darren.
Yes, it starts this weekend.
Finally, we can say you can enter this week.
So I've got some smarties there.
That
ended before the barrier draw of the Caulfield Cup.
Fiona Wilson and her mum.
Really?
Yeah.
Attention to detail, not their strong point.
Yep.
Hey?
Attention to detail.
Righto, here we go. So, one horse. You have to put all selections in now by, what do you think? What's today? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow 5 o'clock.
You don't want to give them till Saturday morning?
No, I'm not. I'm too busy Saturday, sorry.
All right, so
cut-off's 5 o'clock Friday night.
So you got 28 hours.
Hang on. Let me think about this. The reason I hesitate is there's some conjecture about Gold Trip, whether they're going to run or not.
10 o'clock Saturday morning.
Yeah, so scratching comes through. All right, we'll make it 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Saturday.
Yep.
Because Gold Trip may or may not run, and he's favourite in the Caulfield Cup. And I think they're waiting to see what the track is, and they're going to walk it on Saturday morning.
Yep.
That's what I hear. And he might come out. So
what if someone puts something in now with Gold Trip?
Bad luck.
Right, so if you're thinking Gold Trip, wait until midday Saturday.
Yeah, because there's no second goes here.
Yeah.
If you send me your tips,
get a scratching.
I don't care.
All in betting, isn't it?
Mate, if you send me your tips.
All in tipping.
And then your horse is scratched Saturday morning, I'm not changing it.
Right.
I'm being ruthless.
So when your selections go in...
I'm being like the public service. My way or the highway.
You need your Caulfield Cup selection, Cox Plate selection, Melbourne Cup selection on the one tipping form. All in
email
same time.
To me only.
You. Not me. Don't email to me because I'll put it in the trash bin.
No texts. Don't email him.
No. Now the points scoring, Darren.
Oh, hang on. Let's just go a little bit slow because they need to concentrate. These people. Right.
Slow,
you can only have one entry.
And one tip per race.
Right. So it's Caulfield Cup, Cox Plate, Melbourne Cup. The whole three have to be in by 12 o'clock Saturday. That's pretty clear. And if now
and mark which one's which. Don't just send three names in.
Any donkey votes will be treated as donkey votes.
Straight in the bin?
Yep, I'll just delete them.
So that's no, I won't say that. That's very controversial what I was going to say.
Now,
just been voting last weekend.
Now, this is going to have a unique point score because the idea is to reward the winners, but to keep people involved.
This is the way the world is, Darren. You're just giving people votes for participating. It's like getting a little ribbon. But
you told me we weren't going to talk about the yes vote.
No, participation.
Now, the way it's going to work is there's 18 runners in the Caulfield Cup.
Yep.
If you tip the winner, you get 18 points. If you tip the horse that runs last, you get 1 point. So second, 17, third, 16, down it goes.
Right down. So everyone will get a point.
You might run...
Unless your horse is not running.
Midfield and you're going to get 9 or 10 points to keep you in the comp. Then in the Cox Plate, if there's 12 runners, same thing. Winner will get 12 points, last horse gets 1 point. Melbourne Cup, 24 runners, winner gets 24 points, last horse gets 1.
Yeah.
Now, if your horse doesn't run, doesn't make the field, you get a 0. No substitutes,
So
no second goes, 0. And if your horse is scratched, bad luck. You're out.
If anyone gets 0 this week.
Now, if you think about it, if you picked all 3 winners,
Yep.
right, you probably wouldn't care about the comp because your multi would get you about 20,000.
You get about 60 points.
So you potentially could get 60, and if you run last in each one, you could get 3 points. But the winner of this comp might be someone who gets 5th in the Caulfield Cup, 2nd in the Cox Plate, and 5th in the Melbourne Cup.
You mightn't get a winner.
They mightn't get a winner, but they might still win on points.
Yep.
And that's the idea, is to keep everyone involved. Now, this is only being advertised to ATB TV viewers.
Yep.
I'm not sending out any emails, because then all those people that just sit there and don't bother to watch us every week because they're too smart.
It's for the elite 5,000 people that are watching us.
Well, maybe 200. It's for you. And as I said, the prize will be a good prize, and it will be centric to the state you live in.
And
Because there's no point me giving you a weekend in Melbourne if you live in Perth.
based on having ownership.
And then the owner, whether you're a named shareholder or a member of a syndicate in a horse, the prize will be elevated versus just a fan.
Yep.
So those who have invested with us will be rewarded.
Yep. Beautiful.
How's that?
Simple.
So, now down to the business. Let's talk about the race.
Righto.
Let's go to the Caulfield Cup. Currently,
Gold Trip runs, it wins.
Gold Trip's favourite at $5.
West Wind blows.
There's only actually 5 horses under $10.
Surprising, yeah.
Without a Fight, Gold Trip, Break Up, West Wind Blows, and Salcombe.
A lot of smokies. A lot of
So
big guys.
it's going to be interesting. There's 18 horses, but the bookies and the punters are saying there's only 5 chances.
You like Salcombe?
I've been with Salcombe the whole way through, but I guess he's drawn well. He's got a good rider on. Where's he going to be in the run?
Well, he flops out of the gate, hasn't he?
Caulfield's been playing a little bit first 6 on the bend, first 6 home.
Yep.
Hard to sort of run on from the back. Is the track going to be too firm for Gold Trip? Will they run if it's firm? Who knows? How do you line up some of this international form?
Japanese horse.
Yeah, like they seem to come out here, and the last time they were here, they smashed us.
What was that, Liz Gracheur? They reckon it's forms, relevant to it.
So are the Japanese just better? Who knows? It's hard to line up. It's a raffle. This is a very difficult comp.
Hard.
And I think when we get to the Melbourne Cup, there might be 20 or 30 people that could still win.
Well, if there's, I don't know how many entries, but 50 entries, most could be still alive.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. I've been with Salcombe. Look, I've gone around Gold Trip.
It'll run 9th, Salcombe. You know why? It's got some Richmond footballers in it. I'll finish 9th.
Well, speaking of football, Collingwood, they don't even want their players. They just hand them off to Hawthorn and everywhere else. Swans.
Read the room. Gone. Hawthorn, you've got him. Hawthorn have got him.
Ginnivan.
Yeah.
20-year-old premiership player gone to another club. What is going on with this game?
The world's mad.
I reckon we should just put all the players in a bowl and just draw out 18
every year.
And that's who plays.
New year.
Anyway, let's get back to the comp.
Yep.
So Caulfield Cup, who's your top 3?
My top 3.
And who's your roughie?
I like Gold Trip.
Yep.
I like West Wind Blows.
Yep.
And I do like Salcombe.
Yep.
And my roughie, a roughie at $40, non-conformist.
Yeah. Yeah, well, for me, for what it's worth, who cares? I've been with Salcombe the whole way through. I've had it in my multi since it was 20-1. Just a bit worried about where it gets to in the run. I was impressed with West Wind Blows last week. Just to me, it looked like it might have just needed that run. If it turns up and has improved, I don't know how they beat it. And the other horse, this Japanese horse, I just respect the Japanese so much. Break Up, D Lane, $11 into $9.50 at the minute. I think it'll shorten up on the day. They run on concrete over there, bitumen roads.
Yeah, so won't worry.
So it won't care. Obviously, Gold Trip's the class. 58.5, barrier 11. Best runs have been on rain affected, not sure. Ruffy. Oh God, I don't know. you reckon? What about this singer James O'Brien? Do you reckon he bought it out here for a day out?
Well, you wouldn't have thought, would you?
So it's 20 to 1. I don't know about the others, but non-conformist is a good tip. He's an honest horse, isn't he?
Likes Caulfield too.
So that's the Caulfield Cup. So we'll go and have a look at the Cox Plate, which is, we're just saying off air, what a raffle this race is.
Up in the air now, especially after last weekend with...
well, Romantic Warrior was very ordinary, hype horse. Now, they said it's trained on and it's needed the run and all the rest of it. It's $4.50 favourite, but gee, it's hard to have.
Well, it's a favourite by process of some
it's the
ordinary
best horse.
runs. Yeah, but I mean, like if
it's got a bounce.
Jewel went crap, so. Well, I'm coming back around to two old blokes that
Alligator Blood
and Mr. Brightside.
What about Alligator Blood? Every expert said last week it couldn't run 2,000. Had no hope of running 2,000. Professional form students said that get paid for their opinions. We don't get paid for this, so we're useless.
Some didn't even have it in their quaddie.
No. So, gee, he was dominant.
Yeah.
And he's been to the Valley a few times. If he draws well and he can get a soft lead, he's going to be hard to beat. Well, Gold Triple need rain. Victoria Road's a chance. And what about Fangirl last week?
Well, she was flogged, Mr. Brightside. I mean, they did offer up a few excuses for Mr. Brightside.
Don't know if Zaki runs.
They're apparently going there.
Mr. Brightside, right. Mr. Brightside's the one I've actually liked all the way through. I'm going to forgive him his run in Sydney last week.
Valley Specialist.
I'm just going to forgive him because that track was pretty firm. He still runs second or good horse.
Yeah.
I know he got towed, but maybe he wasn't at his best Sydney way. Maybe the trip. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But I'm going to stick with Mr. Brightside.
Open as the Sydney Harbour.
And Aidan O'Brien sneaks one out here. And they've won it plenty of times.
Yep. Just a good mixture of...
it's a raffle, that race. If Amelia's Jewel was in form and going there, she'd be a $3 favourite and we'd be all tipping her like Animo.
Yeah.
But that's not the case this year, so...
I don't know. Heads.
And if it rains, it changes it all again.
So this is where...
So good luck picking the Cox Plate.
This is where the competition...
This is where the points kick in.
And you just may need to go with those old favourites knowing they're going there too.
They're going to turn up and get a run.
Top 5.
And then you got the 3-year-olds going there.
Just be happy to take 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 points without taking the win.
Yeah. Sounds like Carlton there, just happy to make the 8. Don't worry about the grand final.
And then you get the Melbourne Cup. Well, God help me.
Melbourne Cup.
You either think 2 horses like Vauban or Gold Trip as the class, or open as what? You can pick anything. Like, I like Spanish Mission a bit, 50 to 1 if he goes that way. He's going to the Geelong Cup, so he needs to run well there. The trouble is, you just cannot go and pick one that's... You can't... If you're looking at a horse that's 30th in order or 28th...
They'll get a run.
But you just got to be a bit careful which one it is.
Well, we don't know how firm it's going to be. We're supposed to be in El Nino. I don't think it's going to be rain affected this year.
And it's like, do you go with the old... Well, I reckon Luna Flair can finish top 10, might finish top 8. There's 17 points if you do that. It's a little bit... You got to get a little bit...
Certainty. You want a runner, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got to get a runner first and then a good selection.
If you can jam the winner of the Caulfield Cup and get points later...
You're a chance. Well, Boban's $4.50 favourite. I've been with him since he won. Before he won at Royal Ascot, actually, we did make an inquiry to try and buy into that horse, but we were denied. He was the only horse I was interested in getting involved in for this year for the Melbourne Cup, but it couldn't happen. Gold Trip $5. I think if it's a good 2 or a good 3, we're going to struggle there. Solcombe, well, if it wins the Caulfield Cup, it's probably going to be favourite.
And get a penalty.
Yeah, and still be favourite.
Yeah.
But I don't know the last time.
Francesco Garda, they reckon it's just been aimed at the race.
Yeah, and breakups there. Luna Flair without a fight, observed. Like, I don't even know this horse. Loves got you.
Well, how was the run of this old bloke last week?
Valiant King?
No. Oh, Vow and Declare.
Leave me out of him.
Melbourne Cup winner.
I'd rather go vegetarian than back him.
What price is Spanish Mission?
Not even in it.
No, I've just seen it.
$51.
No.
But I don't know. Good luck. That's a raffle. I'm with the favourite. I like
If you get to the Melbourne Cup with 30 points, You're a chance.
It's going to be fascinating to watch these three big races. It's exciting.
If you get the Melbourne Cup with 30 points, you've nearly got 2 winners, haven't you? Probably have. 18 and 12.
Maths is not your strong point.
No,
really.
maybe if you get 20 points.
I reckon if I got to the Melbourne Cup with 12 points,
you'd be happy.
I'd be still a chance to win.
Yeah. What? Here we go. What's going to be the winning score?
The winning score.
32? 33?
Yeah, I think 30.
Well, someone's going to get the Melbourne Cup win, you would think, maybe, or not necessarily.
And the Caulfield Cup.
Not necessarily, though.
I don't know if, look, I know most of our owners out there. I don't know if they're that good.
What's medium for both?
Who's the best tipster we've got out there, do you think?
9, 6 and 12. 9, 6 and 12. Oh. No, I don't know. Not us. If you finish midfield and all three, that's about 27 points.
Yeah, I reckon 30 will win it.
Yeah, we're 35.
Fascinating. It is fascinating, isn't it?
It's
when
good,
you look at the fields, when you look at the fields and the horses, but I think the key is get certainty in the runner.
Especially the second two.
That's where I worry about Gold Trip. What's he going to do?
Well, you don't know. He could run
it's
an
weather
all three.
dependent.
Someone might go Gold Trip, Gold Trip, Gold Trip.
Weather dependent. He might not run in. He gets 0.
I might put that in. Gold Trip, Gold Trip, Gold Trip.
The multi you pay, all right?
Gold Trip.
A couple hundred to one, would it?
I'm going to tell Beck to put that entry in under an alias.
Is she an owner?
No. So what do you get? Oh,
She'll get 2 nights at the caravan park at Lake Burrumbeek.
I'll ring up Brownie.
Down at Clemo's. 2 nights at Lake Burrumbeek.
Catches a redfin.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so there you go. So
there's the comp.
Entries in by midday, no later than.
That's Eastern Standard Time.
And the email will suggest, if your email comes in at 12:01,
delete.
Gone. Emails come to me, trash.
Texts,
trash.
Yep. And if you can't write Caulfield Cup X, Cox Plate X, Melbourne Cup X.
Yeah, don't just send in 3 horses.
Forget it. I'm not even going to go in order.
Got to be well written out.
I'm looking for a way to eliminate you. Right?
What was that show?
I'm looking for a way to get rid of you out of the comp because you know what? The more I eliminate, the less work I have to do. Because I get rid of all the invalids.
Yeah.
The spreadsheet's smaller, Pete.
Yep.
It takes me less time. The prize is still the same. So
the work's less.
Yeah, and I'm looking for less work. So I'm looking for dumb clients.
And we'll highlight them next week. Will we highlight them?
Yeah, we're going to name and shame.
Yeah, name and shame.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to the Caulfield Cup. It's exciting spring because it's very open. The whole spring is very open.
Yeah.
You know, we've had that really good early form. Mr. Brightside, Alligator Blood. You know, we've had some cracking early form.
Yeah, a few drop
Fangirl. Then now the internationals come in and now the others start to peak.
Blend in.
They start to peak, don't they? And they blend in, as you say. So then it gets hard.
This is where old Bart would have had about 8,000 metres into him. Just looking for those little bit extra runs to get him to the, well, whatever he went to.
I just noted the sparkle in Chris Waller's eye yesterday.
Yeah. He's got some nice horse. He could clean up.
Can one trainer win all 3?
Well, he can. I reckon he's... Oh, and Mars.
Him and Mar.
Yeah. He's got a good team. No, I think he might only have the one at...
And I think he's trained them all out of the right place now, isn't he? Macedon Lodge.
Oh, he's using that facility?
Yeah, he's got boxes there.
They've turned over a few cups in their time.
Haven't they? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
2 against us, the bastards. Anyway.
All right.
Well, let's leave it there. It's exciting. Spring Carnival, and we've got a big week in racing, so we'll be out and about at the tracks this week. I'm glad I finished pruning all those hedges yesterday, Pete.
Jeez, you did them in... Oh, what day was
I started in January.
So. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm over it. No, we finished off yesterday with a little bit of mucking around to do, but majority of it's done. So, yep, I'll be at Avoca, and then I'll be heading down. I might even go to Warrnambool Monday if they run. And then Wednesday, Geelong Cup, and then Moonee Valley, Cox Plate Eve. I'm sort of a chance.
It's a big week, isn't it?
It's massive,
mate. Big week, Caulfield Cup.
Sorts a few out.
Yeah.
Sorts a few out.
Is it the Moira on Friday night?
Oh, I'm not sure.
The sprint race. Remember last year? They had to cancel. They ran the last 2 races.
Oh, they had 12 races, didn't they?
Yeah. Anyway.
Because that all got flooded, didn't it?
Yeah, well.
That pub still hasn't opened.
Hasn't it?
You know that one, the Angler's Tavern on the river there? We left Moonee Valley there, the other day early and thought we're going to have a couple of drinks there and some food.
Still? No.
It's all boarded up, mate.
Oh, jeez.
Obviously, insurance companies.
It's been a good pub over the years.
Yeah, it's been shut for a year. How'd you be owning that?
Not anymore.
Anyway, I mean, people in Lismore have got the same problem, haven't they?
Well, they're shut too.
No, the whole houses haven't got the insurance money. A year later, it's a disgrace.
Ordinary. It's hard enough to live as it is.
It is.
Okay.
Well, have a great weekend. Enjoy the racing.
We need a winner.
We do need a winner.
Couple
We've been around the money without saluting.
Hoof on the till.
I need some money to pay these training fees, Pete.
Well, they're going up and up and up and up.
Don't tell them that. Got to sell some shares. I've only got one horse on the market at the moment. That's that Camelot Mrs. Bannock going to the boys at Team Hayes.
Oh, that's right. We're going to be back with the Hayes boys.
Yeah, I think there's only one share left in that horse.
Righto.
So if anyone's out there looking for a really, 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 really nice horse, you should ring me. A couple did during the week.
And took them.
Yep.
So one left.
Got the video, loved it.
Very good. See Andrew Bobbin had a winner in town yesterday with Harry Coffey.
At Caulfield.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought Andrew Bobbin would know where Caulfield was.
He got there, he was there, had his suave jacket on. Well,
Oh.
not suave, but yeah, it was a lightish, greyish, bluish jacket, looking very dapper.
Do you reckon he borrowed that off Tony Golden?
No, he's guest speaker tomorrow at Avoca. No, Friday night there's a show on. And they said, oh, what are you doing? He said, oh, if the show rolls for a while, I'll probably camp, be there at the races at Avoca. He's got, I think, the top weight.
Yeah, he's got one in against us.
Yep.
Anyway.
And Mitch Freeman, Group 1.
Yeah,
Mitch.
It was great to see.
Nutrition, had his
small
kids
stable,
there.
young stable.
Yep.
He's always said to me that was his spring horse, and put in a couple of belters.
Yeah,
then it
one
was
ordinary
just
one.
One flat on the firm, but
And one
bounced
ordinary
back.
one and went from probably should have been an $8 chance and paid what, $38.
That just straight away I think of Mr. Brightside. Ordinary running second.
Yeah.
Ordinary running second,
Yeah,
mind you.
yeah.
To Fangirl, who was brilliant. And
Yeah.
goes from $4.50 in the Cox Plate to $9.
People wipe them off. You should
Don't they?
Don't wipe off good horses.
Not off one run.
No,
At your own peril.
absolutely.
So we're going to have to get on to Chris Waller, find out what the hell's going on with his team. Get on to JD Hayes, suck some information out of there. And David Eustace, see if we can get anything there.
Dave.
Hey?
Yeah, well, they keep trying to win us. Oh, and Griff.
Yes, won the Guineas.
Chateau Griffo. Remember
Yeah,
we followed it around.
We raced the mare.
Yeah.
Shadow Griffo. She won. She ran third in a Blue Diamond preview.
Yeah, yep.
And then she won a maiden, and we traded her on.
Remember the maiden win at Bendigo?
Yeah, we traded her on.
We were at
and
Flemington that day. I don't know what for, but
she's
we were there.
produced the Caulfield Guineas winner.
Yeah, Griff.
And Widden owned her actually. They sold her online to someone for $75,000 in February.
One owner.
Oh yeah, the
Sean
racehorse.
Griffiths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Well,
Griff.
I think he bought it because of the mare's name.
Well, his name was Sean Griffiths.
Yeah, I think he
Cause-
bought it because it was Shadow
Because
Griffo.
Shadow Griffo.
Obviously his nickname
Shadow
Griffo, right?
was.
Or Griff.
Yeah, well, originally they named it because of Robbie Griffiths.
Yeah, because of his mansion.
Yeah. It's amazing. I forgot all about that horse.
No, I hadn't. I'd noticed that Widden had in file and they put it through the February online sale and they sold it for $75,000. That bloke that bought it is probably sitting on $1 million mare now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and the owner got 2.5. Oh, 2 point something, wasn't it? No, 1.6.
Prize money?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot. And that's his first horse.
It's still a cult? Or not?
Don't know.
Mitch's is still a cult.
First
Tricia.
horse, that bloke.
It's the bloke that owns Griff. It's all downhill, mate. It's all
Get out
downhill.
now.
Yeah.
Get out now.
Sell and go and get on an island somewhere.
Anyway, it's a funny game racing.
But we've got a few going around. Old mare.
Yeah.
I'll say old mare. Former mares of ours.
Yeah, well, that Arizona girl, that one that Maddie trains at Shalar, Rosa Shalar, it
That
goes
Moody
all right.
horse?
I think it's going to the Caulfield 1,000 guineas.
Yep.
And Paradise City,
Yeah.
it's won 2 out of 2. That was out of our mare Chocolicious that we sold for 300.
Yep.
It's won 2 out of 2. I think it's in Saturday, actually.
Yeah, there was
I don't know,
nominated.
did he accept?
No, I don't think he did. It was
I
nominated.
haven't had a look. I meant to have a look and I forgot.
So it's always nice that some of the broodmare offspring.
The offspring that have been sold and producing. So, no, if you breed good stock, they show up somewhere sooner
Somewhere
or later.
along. Yep. Beautiful. We've gone about 40 minutes today.
Righto. Well,
Part 2.
I'm really looking forward to this comp.
Oh, the entries.
And
Interesting.
I'll be taking some photos of some of these invalid entries.
I can't wait for the bloopers tape next week.
Until next week, I'm Darren Downs, Peter Morgandi. Have a great weekend racing. This is what we race for, the Spring Carnival. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
Get up the jack. Yeah, no,